Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Oh gosh, this is the point where I would show my boob. Oh my gosh. This fly t-shirt totally accentuates my areas.
Ah, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, that is too fun. Wow.
It's over. I mean, it may just be the beginning of the end for the Twitch entertainment girl. I don't know what the better word for it would be that would be acceptable, but you know who I'm talking about. It's over. It's foregone now. It's a foregone conclusion. It's over. And what has destroyed them? Well, probably a dude behind an avatar. That's right. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I've talked about Project Melody before, which is basically a variation on a VTuber. What is a VTuber? Well, they are people that use kind of full body or whatever, full kind of anime avatars to represent themselves. They use voice changers and all this stuff. So you don't really know who's behind it, but that doesn't matter. I mean, who cares, right? Just as long as you don't poke holes in it. I can promise you that reporters are furiously trying to figure out who's behind this account. I can promise you that. The same people that said it's stunning and brave of girls doing body painting on Twitch are now writing articles like the rise of the cartoon women. Do men hate real women? You saw this article back in February when Project Melody burst forth onto the scene and was immediately the #1 streamer on on a cam site, the Bait website, and the ladies were mad then. How was mad? Well, you saw even more articles written. The rise of the digital Project Melody is a logical reaction to toxic feminism. You could see this. Emma Grave Ellis of Wired thinks thousands of fans of cam actress Project Melody hate real women. No, they just hate it. They hate the way that women treat them. I didn't imagine that in a time where more and more people feared automation, the one area where panic would set in would be this type of work. But technology's inexorable forward motion has given the world a digital cam girl. Project Melody can best be explained to the layman as a digital dancer in a digital club of sorts. A person sets a motion capture device and pre-constructed 3D model mimics their movements. In this particular case, it is likely motion captured by a woman and is modeled as a provocative female character styled after Japanese anime. Since, quote, her inception, Project Melody has already carved out a small niche on the internet. She has over 70,000 followers on the Bait website, 80,000 subscribers to her YouTube channel, all over 144,000 followers on Twitter. These numbers are all vastly larger now. Though I'm curious how the verification process would work for a character like Melody, it's nonetheless sizable following. One that has apparently frustrated some real workers who seem worried by the aspect of competing with a digital character. In response to her sudden sensation, Wired's culture writer Emma Gray Ellis penned an op-ed presumptively titled, "Do Fans of Cartoon Stars Hate Real Women?" To be fair to the author, she takes a painstakingly amount of time detailing the ins and outs of not just Project Melody and what makes it tick, but also elements of the culture that surround it. Her conclusion is where I take issue. She ends up dismissing Melody's popularity as a product of the male gaze, linking her to the right wing, and along the way. It's a stereotypical feminist hand wave that absolves the person waving of anything beyond surface level thought and authorizes intellectual dishonesty. To be so dismissive of a phenomenon like this is a mark of a lazy thinking. These sorts of things are not the products of random command from the almighty patriarchy TM meant to oppress women, although Occam's razor states that plurality shouldn't be posited without necessity. There is necessity whenever you're dealing with 70,000 plus people in consuming this content. The circumstances that led to Melody's popularity did not happen in a vacuum, and Alice's dismissiveness is a perfect example of what leads to this. Though the range of reasons is very broad, some may indeed find themselves entertained by the absurdity of the digital spicy content, but the possibility of a deeper trauma isn't considered either. Look, there is obviously a market for this type of content, not just this type of interactive type content, but just anime type content and anime and video games. And in the gaming community, there's absolutely, in the Venn diagram, there's absolutely a sizable crossover for people that consume video games, people that consume Twitch streams and streaming video games, and anime. Alice quotes the resentment of young men when it comes to the comments about Melody, but doesn't take a second to ask what made them so hostile in the first place. She assumes these men, again, assuming that only men find this content appealing, which is obviously wrong, think they have a right to being pleased. For those who actually do research, you'll find that young men who assume this type of content, imbibe this type of content, aren't slobbering, soon-to-be bad people that the writer implies, but at least a significant part of them, broken young men who suffer internal trauma that they self-medicate through this type of imagery like Melody. They want a disconnect from the world around them, and they want to interact with something, or in this case, a digital someone, that isn't going to treat them like garbage. This is a very fair take, I think. Now, again, this wouldn't probably describe all of them either, but this is obviously a phenomena that is not going to go away. In fact, people are feverishly setting up their own systems. There's probably going to be thousands of options like this. Project Melody will remain one of the largest, but there still are other VTubers out there that are looking what the creator of Project Melody did, and the people that are already VTubing are likely to be the next to make the leap. But make no mistake about it, if you're a Twitch streamer now and you stream this type of content, you should be investing in this technology before you're completely erased. And I'm going to show you some analytics that are going to be pretty frightening for the old Twitch ladies. One possible target audience are people with addictions, stuff like that. This is why feminists will never understand why people would watch a digital waifu digitally disrobe for hours on end, let alone that it's a consequence of their dismissive mean girl attitude, among other things. What if women treating men like dogs really is the cause of men to want to walk away from real life women? Nah, it must be the patriarchy talking. Again, a very fair take, I think. Mitch here, or Micah, obviously not the entirety of the audience, I'm sure, but people are mad. People are very mad. If we look at Black Butterfly here, I'm all for Project Melody getting her coin, but do you sis and hustle hard? But this is like somebody that's like, I'm a big fan of free speech, but what isn't sitting well for me is that in her first ever Twitch stream, and her channel is already partnered, there are people who have been busting their butts streaming every day, meeting all of the requirements for literal years, yet they are consistently denied partnership. This just does not sit right with me. It feels entirely unfair to those who have been working tirelessly for years toward partnership and being denied every single time. Surely I cannot be the only one questioning this. Well, if you've been working for years to achieve partnership on Twitch, then you must not have done even an ounce of research, because anybody with a sizable existing audience can become partnered on Twitch before they ever stream once. I was on Unsleeved Media, and I probably could be on the quartering if my content weren't so spicy. If you have an existing following, you're going to get partnered on Twitch right off the bat. It's the only way that can entice you to come there, especially with YouTube streaming taking a sizable chunk now. Yeah, it's dwarfed by Twitch, but YouTube streaming is gaining popularity. They're rolling out new features very quickly and effectively, and more people are exclusively streaming on YouTube. In fact, a lot of the earnings are better. For example, if I were to stream on YouTube, I would earn significantly more because so many of my followers already click the join button or they super chat already and they're already signed up for that. Whereas Twitch, if I brought my viewers over there, not all of them would have Streamlabs accounts and all sorts of stuff like that. And you can see, Twitch considers things like how many viewers are from hosts, what category is the person streaming, and that kind of content they're doing. Her applying is like Michael Jordan trying out for a high school basketball team. She's already proven she has an audience. It sucks people are getting denied over and over again, but this isn't about giving participation awards. It's like any other job. There are requirements to get partnered, and if you're not looking for them, grow or accept it. Boom! And then you get Zach Boosie here, which is a Twitch talk show host, apparently. And he works for influencer marketing. Here's a weird kind of, it feels like he's tattling. So Projekt Melody had their first stream today on Twitch. 3-hour stream, big hosts from big streamers, averaged almost 11,000 viewers, estimated revenue $12,000. $12,000 in 3 hours. That's, if you do simple math, that's $4,000 an hour. She's making $4,000 an hour, and that doesn't even include all of the thousands of people that subscribe to her. Those analytics aren't available yet because she's only done one stream, but it was thousands of people that subscribed. And then they tag Twitch and says, and Twitch appears to be okay with them promoting this brand, which is a spicy website. Really unusual bending of the rules! Exclamation point. I only say this because Twitch bans streamers even if they promote or link to NSFW stuff. So it's a usual departure from the usual strictness. No, you're tattling. You're tattling. Again, what do you have against anime? Nothing at all. Haha. If you look my follow-up, I'd just like to see streamers be able to promote their fans and specific patrons. Look, people can find that stuff. I hope Projekt Melody takes care and doesn't end up getting bounced off the platform. At one point, she had 25,000 viewers, dwarfing some like Amaranth. At this point, she was 6 or 7 times larger than Projekt Melody. It was just going on and on and on. If you look at this particular website, here's another whiner. I have nothing against Projekt Melody, brilliant design, but if Twitch is going to partner this and allow this on their platform, no female streamer or male streamer should be banned for skin again. Literally pre-spicy show avatar and staff just relaxing in chat. Mind blown. I mean, have you not seen body painting? I mean, I'm going to guess, given the thousands of Twitch subs that she also got in that first stream, I'm going to say she's making $5,000 to $6,000 an hour. 3 hours stream, she gained 11,900 followers, averaged 10,700, 4,000 followers an hour, 15,869 peak viewers, which doesn't even jive with some of the other screenshots I saw. Viewers gained 50,000. Right now, she's got 35,000 followers. It's insane. I for one, welcome it, by the way. For years now, there have been more or less justified fear. New technologies that create new jobs. And this is so funny. You see here, Twitch debut was awesome. We got hosted, rated, subbed, and donated. Glad I wasn't vibed. I don't know what that means. Hooked up, maybe. Because 30,000 lovers would have ended me. She had close to 30,000 people watching her. This is amazing. I'm so happy that, not only that, if you want to get woke, this is going to give people who aren't traditionally beautiful, but have beautiful personalities, now they can get in. They can get in on the same game that these same vapid ladies have been dominating for the past several years. Get in there, thick girls. Get in there, people with, burn victims. Get in there. Everybody can get in there, get their anime creator, and be on an equal playing field with all the other boring, lifeless, give you money, surviving on simp people out there. And look, just like anything, you're going to have a personality to survive. Your looks, whether digital or real, are only going to last so long. So I, for one, welcome the future. Keep taking over the world, Project Melody. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.